like to be in. So it's a win-win situation between Britney and Madonna there.
Toxic, released from the album in early 2004, has all the hooks and innocence equal to any of Britney's past bubblegum classics.
And then we heard Toxic and we thought, actually, you know what, this could be the song that brings it back for Smash Hits readers, because this is fun, this is energetic, it's got a bit of a crazy video, and Britney's actually doing what she does best, and that's just belting her heart out and having a bit of a dance routine, and having the kind of song that you want to sing along to and you want to be part of that Britney experience again.
I think that this album isn't necessarily saying anything. I think the music is just a feeling on this record, on this album. It's kind of like this journey of, you know, songs that aren't so song structured. It's just kind of like a mood and a vibe that you feel when you hear the record.
So now we're back in a position where we're thinking to ourselves on Smash Hits, you know what, Britney's cover material again. Teenage girls are interested. They want to know about her again. She's been away for a while. Perhaps that's part of the reason why it's so interesting. And actually, she's probably going to be a bit of a role model again. She's made her mistakes. People actually like her more for having made mistakes, not for being perfect all the time. And they can see there's a girl inside there somewhere that actually, you know, maybe you do want to be like Britney again.
And thank God she came back with Toxic, because there's no doubt Britney is a great pop star, you know, compared to a lot of the, you know, the great thing the Americans give us, they always come out with very well produced, you know, very well rehearsed, very well choreographed, you know, great image, performances, and that's what she is. She is pure American. She's as American to me as sort of like Mickey Mouse and McDonald's. You know, I thought her career could have been all over if she hadn't come up with a good pop song. She needed to. She got all the image. She'd got the moves. She had, you know, she had clearly got the attention of all the media. But what she was coming out with were crap records, and she needed to come out with a good pop song. And Toxic was a good pop song.
It's an evolution in the sense that she's sort of refining the sort of contemporary pop that she does by working with another batch of producers of the moment, sort of thing, guys that, you know, that have songs in clubs right now, that can give her the tracks that she can lay her voice over, and, you know, and they're going to sound good over the radio. You know, it's not any sort of breakthrough or break with the past. I mean, it is what it is, which is what she's been doing all along. I mean, it's just another step in that same path, same evolution, and it's served her well up to this point. So I don't see her, you know, coming up with a, you know, a bluegrass album anytime soon, or like, you know, or a pure rap album. I mean, she's going to continue to make these sort of pop albums with a little bit of hip hop in them, just because that's what suits her and that's what served her audience well. So this record is another one in that evolution.
The one person that Britney has to thank for her success more than anyone else is herself. Her story is one of self-belief and dedication. Britney has an unflappable confidence that she knows she can rely upon to pull her through any situation.
I love what I do. You know, honestly, I love what I do, and that's what keeps me going. I love getting on stage at night and performing my heart out. I live to, you know, go on a set and, you know, be a character and tell a story to somebody. That's what I love.
Her success has a lot to do with right place at the right time. You know, it was the right song with the right video and the right look at the right time. But then she, you know, either purposely or not, sort of cultivated this cult of personality around her, which grew, you know, out of control.
I think there's a lot of reasons why Britney was such a huge success. I think part of the reason is that she just came at a perfect time, and a lot of this can be down to timing. If there's a huge amount of these acts around, it's hard to make your name known. But if you come along and you're the first and you're the forerunner of a different style of music, then of course that's going to be a brilliant, brilliant launch pad to get you noticed. I think Britney really is more about a package. I think it's the fact that she looks the way she does. She has a really massive voice for someone who's so little. She's got fantastic dance routines. She comes across as a nice girl most of the time, and I think that's always quite appealing.
I think part of it is that when Britney was starting, she was this wonderful combination for teenage girls of being what they all wanted to be, but also being like them. Like they can relate to her, but also see their dreams in her. And that's not an easy thing to pull off. And I think for a while there, she did it. Now, of course, she's a sexual curiosity in a lot of ways. You know, people are just, they're entranced with her.
But there was something about Britney, about the way Britney presented herself in those early videos, the way that she dealt with the press, you know, the way that she portrayed herself, you know, this very sort of sexy image, but coupled with still a little bit of that small town girl innocence. You know, it was a very appealing combination. She could be the naughty girl who was still a nice girl, and that just struck a chord beyond just the kids that bought the records for, you know, the sake of the songs. I mean, it created this cult of personality, which in turn fueled album sales. You know, because people are curious about it, people know her. You know, she's got incredible brand name recognition. You know, everyone knows who Britney Spears is now. And, you know, sooner or later, a lot of those people are going to pick up a record just out of curiosity, if nothing else.
She just represents so many different things about what people want to be, and she lives the dream that people long to have. And I think that's really, really appealing in an artist. And she also seems to enjoy it. I mean, she's never, ever said, you know, I'm not doing this, I'm doing this because I have to. This is something that she longs to do, and she's working really, really hard to get there. The fact that she was working as a kid in the Mickey Mouse Club, but still, you know, this many years on, is still topping the charts and is still all over the newspapers, still lined up to be in films, still the head of advertising campaigns, just shows that she's, you know, basically really, really desirable for many different people.
Britney has become a massive success, to start with because she had a brilliant first record with a brilliant first video. It captured the imagination, and she's managed to keep it going till then. But she needs another great record, because you can't have an entire career on your first record. You need more than that. And I don't think she's come out with any brilliant records since then. She needs one badly. There's no doubt the girl's great looking. She's got a body to die for. Every guy would probably at one time have thought what she'd be like in the sack. And I think a lot of girls think she's a good-looking girl. She's, you know, projecting a good, powerful image, and they don't mind her either.
Well, I think Britney first came out as an attractive, talented singer. That's what the industry's all about, and she did what many don't often have the chance to. She survived. She's survived. She's discovered the whole Madonna effect.